In a small, sun-soaked town nestled in the heart of Africa, Goodwill College stood proudly, a girls-only boarding school known for its discipline and academic excellence. To the outside world, it was a place of brilliance and promise, but hidden behind its walls lay secrets that whispered through the night. Ayana was the school's shining star. Her uniform was always immaculate, her hair perfectly plaited, and her grades were consistently outstanding. Teachers admired her, and students idolized her. During the day, Ayana seemed like the perfect role model, the kind of girl every parent dreamed of raising. But when the sun dipped below the horizon and the hostel lights were extinguished, Anita's true self emerged, a shadowy figure living a double life. Every night, when the hostel descended into silence, Ayana would rise like a phantom. Moving with feline grace, she reached under her mattress and retrieved a small bag filled with clothes far removed from the modest school uniform. Sequin dresses, high heels, and bold makeup transformed her into someone entirely different. She climbed over the hostel's low fence, vanishing into the starry night. Beyond the school's gates, Ayana became a queen of the night. She frequented vibrant parties where music thumped like a heartbeat and lights painted the darkness in shimmering colors. By dawn, she was back in her bed, the perfect student once more, with no one suspecting a thing. One night, at a particularly dazzling party, Ayana met a sharp-eyed woman named Eshe, whose words were as silky as her movements were sly. "You could make more money," Eshe whispered, her voice laced with temptation. "Bring other girls. Men will pay handsomely for their company, and everyone wins." Ayana's mind churned with the possibilities. She thought of Nia, a quiet, withdrawn junior whose parents never visited or sent provisions. Hunger and loneliness were Nia's constant companions, and Ayana saw an opportunity. The next day, Ayana approached her. "Nia," she began, her voice sweet as honey, "I know life here is tough for you. What if I told you there's a way to earn money and make things better?" Nia hesitated, but eventually agreed, drawn by the promise of a better life. That night, Ayana led Nia out, dressing her in shimmering attire. At the party, Nia was paired with a man who handed her a crisp wad of cash. Though guilt weighed heavy in her chest, the money felt intoxicatingly empowering. Soon, Nia whispered her newfound secret to her roommate, Zola, who eagerly joined Ayana's growing circle. As word spread, more girls approached Ayana, drawn by tales of easy money and glamorous nights. By the end of the week, Ayana's crew had grown to 6. But with growth came complexity. Ayana laid down strict rules to avoid detection, smuggling phones into the hostel for coordinating their escapades. The girls hid these devices in lockers, under mattresses, and even in their shoes. Each night, they danced under neon lights, earning cash that bought luxuries other students could only dream of. Trouble brewed when Zola missed her period. Frantic, she confided in Ayana, who remained unfazed. "Don't worry," Ayana said coolly. "I know someone who can help." That night, Ayana visited a back alley chemist who supplied pills to terminate pregnancies. Their routine became disturbingly common. Each time a girl faced this dilemma, Ayana facilitated a quick and silent solution. But not everyone would comply so easily. Abeni was the school's pride, a brilliant scholarship student with humble roots. Her parents, hard-working farmers, had warned her to stay focused and avoid trouble. For a time, Abeni was the epitome of discipline until Chiamaka, and McKenna, Ayana's close friends, began to lure her in. "You're too uptight," Chiamaka teased. "Come out with us one night. Have some fun." Despite her better judgment, Abeni eventually gave in. That night, under the cover of darkness, she joined the group, donned a glittering dress, and followed them to a party. There, she met Kofi, a smooth-talking man who showered her with compliments. Though she felt uneasy, Abeni began sneaking out more frequently, falling deeper into the group's dangerous web. One night, during a lavish party at Kofi's mansion, he cornered Abeni, demanding she show her gratitude for his gifts. When she refused, Kofi's charm turned to menace. He forced himself on her, leaving Abeni broken and betrayed. She returned to the hostel in tears, her world shattered. Weeks later, Abeni discovered she was pregnant. Desperate, she called Kofi, only to be met with cold indifference. "That's not my problem," he said before blocking her number. Alone and terrified, Abeni refused Ayana's offer of abortion pills, haunted by memories of her sister, who had died after a similar procedure. Abeni's condition became impossible to hide. One day she collapsed in class, and the truth unraveled. The principal, furious and heartbroken, summoned the girls involved. Ayana's secret empire crumbled as confessions poured out. The police were called, the chemist arrested, and Ayana, along with her accomplices, was expelled. Abeni's parents arrived, devastated, but supportive. "We'll face this together," her mother whispered, holding her tightly. Months later, Abeni gave birth to a handsome baby boy. Though her dreams of finishing school seemed distant, she resolved to build a future for her child. Goodwill College implemented strict measures, banning phones and increasing hostile supervision. Abeni's story became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers lurking behind seemingly harmless choices. Though her journey was fraught with pain, Abeni emerged stronger, determined to rise above her past. Her story lives on as a beacon of resilience, a tale of redemption, and a warning to all about the choices we make and the shadows they cast.